That was original.
And I was 2 beats ahead of myself.
I wasn't even in the room. I'll bring my fucking neck.
We will take a break.
Are we taking the...
We're going to handheld this next thing.
I think I pressed it.
All right.
I don't know.
Helen is our
I don't know what is
our food dispensement person.
I don't know what's what.
Well, you know, I get the blueberry, you get the wrap.
Well,
Alex gets the Alex gets the egg and
Is
cheese.
he coming out here or not?
Yeah,
He's having
yeah,
the
I'm
same
just
thing
getting
he
a
had for
quick-
breakfast?
Pretty much, yeah.
Is it egg bagel?
Yeah. Whatever you told me to get is what I got.
Recording?
Yeah. I'm just getting a little just getting a minute of the back line, as it were. We'll use that the next set. And vocal mic for Senor Trap. Hi there. There he is, Senor Trap. We're gonna go out and take a break, and then we'll maybe do a little remembrance, and we will be back shortly.
He's working the focusing. Oh! That's why I didn't want to sit on that.
No, the chips.
That bench is
Alex, did you get that action shot?
not safe.
I think I did. I don't know.
Come on, what action shot with him doing that?
I think Jerry flipped over there.
I don't know.
Here, do it again. I'm gonna get it. Do it again.
Get that payback for when Joe fell. That gravity stop. Yeah,
The leg back here is.
Pull up a rock.
Let him sit on this side.
You're gonna sit. Oh God.
Jimmy.
Joe fell.
There was a gig.
Bob.
We're talking about the gig.
Helen.
Friday and Saturday gig on that club
Large.
in Patterson Plank Road.
Joe.
We went out.
The best food I've had today. Don't knock over my beer.
Oh,
get out of here.
And
Alex, now turn around and point at yourself and tell everybody what we're doing.
I have no idea.
Gravitating from
Perfect.
the frat group to, a major
I hope you can do editing.
And there was,
I probably can.
it was, you have a couple of songs to sing, and then they'll evaluate you. So we had our couple of songs. And so we did a sound check, and Jerry said, "Geez, it's pretty high. It's about maybe 3.5, 4 foot stage. You think we can jump off?" So I said, "Well, let's see." So we practiced. We jumped off. I did my split. Jerry landed, kept playing his guitar after he did the windmill, and we were good to go. We said, "Okay, it's going to be a stretch. We'll do it." So we went out. We had some dinner. We came back, and it was a nice enough club so that we never entered the front of the club. We entered through the back, went into the dressing room. They called our name. We came out, and Jerry started his windmill, and he was going there. And he looked at me, and we winked, and we both leaped off the stage. And I tried to do a split, and I came down, and I slid. It had to be 30 yards. I rammed my head right into a table and right underneath the bar, and I was laying on my back. I looked back. Jerry had fallen on his back. He had broken a guitar string, but he had the presence of mind to keep playing while he was on his back.
Of course.
A true trooper.
A true trooper. Girls came out, started dancing. We jumped. We jumped back on the stage. We finished the gig. We went backstage, and Jerry was mortified. He goes, "Oh my God, I can't believe we did this." I said, "I need a drink." So I go over to the bar, and I said, "Give me a stiff drink." The guy gives me the drink. I go to pay him. He goes, "Absolutely not." And the guy next to me goes, "That was the most incredible thing I've ever seen."
What an opening.
How did you slide across the floor?
Like you meant
And that
to,
other
yeah.
guy landing on his back was spectacular. So I went back. I said, "Jerry, we're hits." He goes,
Amazing, colossal. And it's good too. But you told him we do that all the time, right? That's how we
he
open
goes,
the show.
"It's another one of your jokes. Stop fucking around. We're screwing everything up." I said, "No, we're
Now, I think the best times we had were freshman camp, knocking the walls in.
Oh my God! I forgot about that.
And just to clarify, that big picture that you saw from us, that was the first weekend right after freshman camp. We went from freshman camp to that gig in Clifton, and And that's the poster that you see us playing.
That was
Which is why we look like
1974.
this.
I remember
I'll have to
you
get a
banged
shot of
the
it.
one side of the wall and the whole wall just coming down.
Now, how did that whole chase scene ensue?
I have no idea.
Oh, I know what happened. I know what started it. You, I think you were in cahoots.
I'm never
You
in
put
cahoots.
stuff, you put like whipped cream in
shit,
in
that's
his
right.
in his
Yeah.
boots
No,
or something,
we had,
and,
like, talcum
and then
powder
you
or something.
Everybody
and
started.
you emptied the bottle of alcohol and you put water
Cheese
in it or
whiz.
something.
Cheese whiz.
Cheese whiz.
Cheese whiz.
Yeah.
Yes, it's cheese.
That's probably why I don't like that
remember
to this
at one
day.
point, you discovered it, and you started running around his cabin chasing each other. Oh no, I know what. So then you decided to get even. You guys were sitting around in a circle, right?
Yeah.
Like doing your
Singing
your
Go By Out
yoga
by the
thing.
fireplace.
He throws a pack of firecrackers in the middle of the bunch here. Just boom, 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 boom.
That was
So
you?
So then
Jerry, move to
you
your
guys
left.
get up.
I know.
You start.
I'm
Jerry,
getting
move to
really
your left.
nervous.
I know. You guys get up. You start chasing Bob around the inside of his cabin. Then all of a sudden, where's Bob? You went over and he jumped in the shower with all his clothes on. You get the
that's
shower
right.
coming, right?
So that you
Smart
couldn't
man.
get me. It was
And then
I never did anything like that. It was all him.
talking about reverse
Somehow-
logic.
after that, I don't know what happened, but you
Go ahead, get me. I'm in the shower already.
right, and then I don't know, you got out of it.
Oh,
You
yeah,
started
we were
chasing
doing
around, and you jumped on a wall, not realizing, I guess the wall wasn't attached.
I can't believe you remember so much about
the whole wall
this.
came down.
The whole wall came down.
Yeah.
Because they were just like freestanding like walls. They were just
Partitions
like
or something.
bookcases almost. Yeah. And so somebody jumped on one of them, tried to climb up it. The whole thing just went down like this. Boom.
I can't remember that. I wish I could remember
You
that.
guys
God.
are so silly.
Was that before or after we actually played the gig?
How many times did we play freshman camp? Twice. Yeah.
We played
Well, was it one weekend, 2 days?
It's a pretty
Well,
girl.
It was 1 weekend, 2 days, I think. What?
in,
Diane
in,
Gaddy.
in 74.
Diane Gaddy. Ooh. Yes,
In
yes.
74, we played while we were together.
Yeah.
We played the Saturday night, and then on the Sunday we traveled to Clifton.
That's the picture that we got inside, right?
The next, and then
We went back next year?
we disbanded in December of '74. We were in another band,
Oh,
but
so you guys went back.
they asked us if we could get together and play freshman camp. So we regrouped. We had a rehearsal at the place you were living in Glenwood Ave in East Orange.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's
Somewhere
right.
it's in
That's right. Yeah.
And
Okay,
then
I
we
know
played,
that place.
and then we played the second freshman camp that September of '75.
Can't
We have
believe
audio. We have audio of that.
Thank God we don't have visuals.
Oh yeah.
Well, we have visuals of the
Time for the
Clifton.
meds.
Yeah, there were 5 pictures.
Who took those pictures?
So Helen, we
Is that Magoo or
the
Dennis
first time we were ever
Dennis
together, we
Smith.
put together
I wish we could have found him.
together a
Right.
collage of
He would
songs.
have come to this.
That's why I told him to come to carry the equipment.
We were at Rutgers.
Did you see him?
I happened
You know
to
where
be
he is?
president at the time. So
Very
all of a sudden, somehow, we got the gig, which was a political nightmare for me. It's like, oh, council president picked. Remember?
Oh yeah.
But that's an aside to the story. The story was we had 10 days. We were awarded this thing we didn't think we were going to get, which we had to play at. We had no songs.
10
So
days.
Jerry,
Which we
Jerry
realized
gave
was
me
never enough to
31,
go.
31 songs to learn in 10 days. And 2 days before,
I don't remember anything.
I'm so diligent. I'm there every
I can
night,
tell you why.
till 3 o'clock in the
us?
morning. And so
You don't have to
2
tell me
days, 2
why.
days
I can
before,
figure that
I
out.
call up Jerry and I say, Jerry, and he goes, what's this? This is love. Stop fucking on. No, this is love. I said, I can't talk. He says, get out of here. I said, Jerry, I'm learning all these songs. I can't talk. I have laryngitis. Which was the truth. So he said, not a problem. We'll just turn up the amps. Which is what we did.
Did that always work when we didn't know what we were doing? Turn the amps up?
Love it.
If you remember,
I hear you.
the beginning of the group, when we started in the fall of '73, Jimmy and I had met on the campus. Jimmy invited me to come down to the fraternity and have a jam. He said he knew a bass player, and he thought the bass player knew a drummer. So we got together that one night. We played it. We had some fun. And I guess nobody else, we weren't doing anything else, so we decided, okay, we'll get together again. ADM decided to hire us to do a
Hi, Mom.
block party, which we did.
The Beatles. The Beatles, the Fab
Whoever
Four.
songs would sing.
You got drumsticks.
We didn't have a PA system.
No, that
I don't
wasn't
even
the
know
big
what we
one.
used- I don't even know what
That
we
wasn't the
used for
big
PA.
one with the basement that we rehearsed in. There's another.
No,
from
this
the
was
house.
ADM,
ADM, okay.
the very first place. I don't even know what we used for a sound system, but Magoo sang, Bill McKissick sang, Lenny Ripka sang. Whoever knew the song come up and sing. The fourth set was LaGrange. 40 minutes, one song.
Oh yeah, I remember.
So then we decided after the gig, you know what? We should have like a regular singer in the band, I think. So
where did we go wrong? We got him.
We got the word out, and Bob shows up for an audition.
Oh no!
And of course, I guess ADM and Tordell were not the most brotherly of fraternities.
Yeah, we weren't friendly.
And since you were the top gun over at Tordell, you show up at our fraternity like in enemy territory, so to speak. I was kind of oblivious to all that because I wasn't even in the fraternity. And but I heard the rumblings from some of the.
I was just
What's he
generally
doing here? How come he's
You knew
here?
that. I'm glad
And
nothing
then-
changed there.
So and the whole time we were guests of ADM rehearsing, you'd come over. What's he doing here?
I was
And we finally got
oblivious,
finally got thrown out.
Did we get thrown out of ADM?
Yeah, we got thrown out. We were told to leave.
We got thrown out of our own frat.
I don't believe that.
That's how come we had to go down. Well, we weren't going to move out of. We had all of our equipment there.
That's why we went to the NCE fraternity.
And we went to the
That
NCE
big
fraternity
basement
because they
place
said they
with the
didn't want us
stage
there
and all that shit.
Yeah. Remember they had a stage that we had an agreement. We could rehearse there for free.
We just had to play for their Friday night gigs or
That's
something.
right. Whenever they had a Friday night,
Which
gig.
was great for us.
Yeah.
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 We did a lot of Campus Center shows too. How many
That place
times did we
is
play
still
at the
there.
Campus Center? Did we play at the
Oh,
Campus
that
Center
was the
a
other
lot?
thing. There were
We
complaints
played
about
the
who's that
Campus
Indian
Center
guy?
mainly because
Remember Raj Patel?
Bob
Yeah.
was the
Who is this Whoopie?
president of the student council and had final say.
Oh, is
in
that
who-
why we did that?
No.
We did that a couple of times, didn't
No,
we?
we didn't. That's what the problem was.
Well, then it was first it was you, then it was Fusco. Then Fusco.
No.
Yeah. The problem was it had nothing to do with it. We were selected.
But we remember we got a review by this guy Raj Patel in
Who is
the
this Whoopie?
Observer,
Raj Patel.
who hated the band.
You hated the
Oh,
band?
he said, why is this band constantly hired to play our parties? They suck. They're horrible.
Wow.
I think it's political.
And you know what? And we took offense to that, but in
I don't even
hindsight,
remember that either. Though.
the guy was perfectly right.
We're going to turn our amps up louder
And he-
now.
yeah, I think he made no. I think there's political ties with people in the student council, and that's how. That's the only reason they're allowed to. You know, I think he wanted Ravi Shankar, instead of rock and roll or something.
And we tried to put out a contract on it, but it's like 85 Patels going to.
Yeah, we didn't know which
we didn't
Patel it
know
was.
Which one to break, whose
I
legs
don't-
to break.
Yeah, to this day, I
probably
can't
true.
remember what I did yesterday, but I can remember this guy's name. Never met the guy.
It's true. It's out.
Wasn't there a guy named Dennis that worked at the Campus
Well,
Center?
it was
that
the
got
whole
us
thing.
gigs?
It was the whole thing. Okay, you guys play for 600, you give 400 back. Okay.
And then Wayne will kick in the rest. Yeah, I remember that. that always happened.
Remember we
600,
played
you
the
get 400 back.
Elizabeth Hospital School of
Oh
Nursing,
God.
their graduation
We
party
had 35 roadies.
Right, I
at
heard
some
about that.
We all
Italian
wanted to
restaurant.
get in.
And this guy,
How did I miss that one?
This guy, as usual,
Forget that
we
one.
get to the place, right? And the owner says, okay, yeah, we're having this in the back room. I'll show you the back rooms. And it was a rectangular back room. So normally we'd want to play at one end and play down the long way. This guy had other ideas. The owner said, I want you to set up over here. You're going to play to the short wall. We're like, well, and we're kind of like being polite. Well, it would probably be better if we did this and da 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 da. All of a sudden, I don't know if it was just a short fuse or whatever. All of a sudden, you get up guy's face. You're like, I said we want record player here. You want to step up over here.
Watch the table.
And we wound up playing the wall.
Get ready for him to fall.
We're gonna get
I know,
thrown
I
out
got
of
it.
another gig before we
They
even play a
loved us,
note.
though. The Elizabeth School of Nursing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Didn't Billy McKissick piss off one of the nuns at,
Billy McKissick pissed everybody off. He was great.
another throwout?
He
You
did.
tell the roadie story.
No, East Orange Catholic was his
Yeah.
student.
anyway, so the nursing,
That was fun.
the graduation party, right? We're all set up. We don't figure out anything. All of a sudden, we see Murrow at the door. I think Magoo at the door.
whole fraternity almost.
Kells, the whole fraternity shows up. I don't even know how they got the address.
But it was
But
cool.
one
I
guy
mean, you
has a
gotta
light
admit,
bulb, another guy's got an extension cord.
hell,
Oh, we're the roadies.
It was cool having your own roadies.
And they all got into to the gig. They all hung
Yeah.
out at the gig. They were all trying to pick up the nurses.
Well, they were happy to see him there.
God bless
I mean,
the
there was
nurses.
nobody else there.
The nurses were the best major to
young
have in
guys and the
school.
nurses.
Pretty much.
Did we ever
I was
get paid
actually
from
playing
that
concert
guy
hockey
in
with one of the nurses backstage.
Firecracker Land, with July 4th? Did we ever get paid from him?
That's right.
Wait, what?
I don't think he paid us. And that,
No, he didn't.
What did you say?
No,
No, he said
I
he
actually
could lose
got a
his
little bit
license
lucky
and
with
all
one
this
of the
Because you had the
guests
bottle of,
backstage.
had the bottle of
Elizabeth
vodka.
Carlson. Is that thing on?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So it was that couple of us playing back in the USSR.
I can't remember any of that stuff again.
And he took your bottle.
glad I
He
don't
said, "Get it
remember
back
any
at
of
the end of the gig."
And McKissick was our manager, and
Yeah.
he tried to talk to him reasonably first. He goes,
Yeah.
"Sir," he goes, "well, let's just calm down a little bit." And then the guy just went on, and then he got pissed off. He goes, "What do you mean?"
These two guys are trying to get over the bar, trying to get at this guy's throat. We're gonna pay us. You're gonna pay us.
It was
We
hilarious.
played all night.
That was the Jolly Three.
Decided not
That
to
place
play
was
it.
the Jolly
Was that
Three.
the Jolly Three?
That was the Jolly Three, yeah.
In Washington
and we-
Township?
In Washington on 31 or something like
Yeah,
that.
because wasn't it your girlfriend at the time who knew the place?
Jeannie.
That's how
yeah,
you.
yeah.
Done?
Yeah, but what do you,
There was a gig we played too. It was
Thank
way
you.
up in Route 206. I don't know if it was it called the Searchlight?
oh, that sounds familiar. That
yeah.
definitely sounds familiar.
Huh?
Searchlight on 206.
Buzzy,
Searchlight.
I remember there was a poster for Buzzy Linhart going to be playing at this
We
place.
did something at the Searchlight for sure.
Yeah, way up.
Did we also do something down Route 23 by some kind of like ski resort?
Oh yeah, no, at the.
And you guys were all in
the
my
summer-
Volkswagen. I just got my
Burps.
Volkswagen. I just got a blue
Burps. Remember
Volkswagen.
that, Burps?
Yes. Everybody piled in my Volkswagen. I had to shift it to first gear to go up a hill that was like this. I was going 2 miles an hour, and I never knew how to drive the car
Did
before.
Whoopi ever play
And
Mother?
we would go to a gig in a little blue
No,
Volkswagen.
Visions did.
Great day.
Remember we played Burps?
Yeah.
And there were all these
played there a lot.
bikers there? I remember they had a fight, the bikers come crashing on the floor, sliding up to the stage while we're singing.
That was a ski place, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Wasn't it a
Well,
ski
it was a summer camp kind of place.
Yeah,
Hey, Dad.
Yeah, I remember going up 20.
Want to pause this conversation so I can get another disc in here?
Go ahead.
All right, say Paul.
We'll be back.
Don't go away. Commercial break. We'll be right